Good evening. My name is Maureen Power, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. My main objective is to hopefully remove you from your everyday stresses and to help you to develop your creativity through stamping. I go live most Wednesday evenings. That'll probably change a little bit over the summer. Probably not till close to the end of June, but over the summer, I do tend to take a little break, and if I'm out somewhere and somebody says, stay for supper, I tend to take them up on the offer. Summer is very short, and I'd like to enjoy it as much as I can. So there may be evenings that I will come on very short notice and say that I won't be going live at that particular time. So you'll have to bear with me through the summer. Like I said, summer is very short here. We don't get a lot of really good weather a lot of the time, so I want to enjoy the summer. Okay, I am again wearing the crown for last month's challenge. Tonight, after my video, I will be posting. It'll be a little bit later because I don't have all the pictures yet from all of the ladies. Michelle, Nancy, myself, and Sharon, we do a video once a month. It's usually the third Wednesday of the month. And we do a video where we challenge ourselves to think a little outside the box. And it's just a bit of fun. And I would like for all of you to put in your votes at the end of the evening when I put the slip up. Just put in your vote as to whether or not you liked A, B, C, or D card better. Because tonight it is a card. We are using a sketch from the book. And I will show you the sketch before I actually do my card. And I have to say, I checked my mailbox today and I was pleasantly surprised. I have this beautiful card. Came in my mailbox today from Mary, and I see that she's on there. Thank you so much, Mary Bagan from Ireland. She said, you are an inspiration. Thank you for all the inspiration and great tips in your videos. Very, very thoughtful, beautiful card. I will certainly have it on display in my craft room. Thank you so much. You don't realize, I don't think a lot of the times you're doing a video and you don't even realize if people are really getting much from it. But it's nice sometimes to get a little acknowledgement. And the card is beautiful, Mary. Thank you so much. A few announcements. A few more days left to take advantage of the starter special. You can get $165 worth of product for $135. No shipping, no taxes. And the added bonus is that you can get the 5 in colors free, in color stamp pads, and they're the magnetic ones. I'll just get one there and show you. So this is the Barely Blush. Pads are very easy to open. They're magnetic. They stack on top of one another. You can also put your cover on the stamp pad as well. Now, what else is there? For demonstrators, Creativity Now, you have just a couple of more days to actually sign up for that. So if you have any questions from anyone on my team, just reach out to me and I'll help you with that as well. And I'm going to just turn the camera around now and we'll look at what's involved for this week's challenge. So bear with me. Okay, I'm going to bring the camera down fairly close. This is the sketch that we're using tonight to do a card, okay? So let me move this up a bit. And some of the things that I'm using, or maybe I'll show you as I go. How's that? So the DSP that I'm using, and I don't have a lot of this left, is the Kintsugi Inspirations. I know I said that wrong, but so here's the first piece, and you can cut out all these vases. I actually fussy cut one of the flowers tonight for my card. This is another piece. Another piece. And what this is, the culture is that when some vase breaks or something, they just put it all together with gold, all the cracks. This is one of the patterns I'm using tonight. And this is another pattern that I'm using tonight. And like I said, I don't have a lot of this paper left, but I figured it was a nice one to use. Oh, and this is the other pattern that I'm using tonight. So here's the 3 patterns that I've used in my card tonight. And then there's this one. I like that swirly effect too. Okay, so that's the DSP that I'm using. My card base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to use my bone folder and give that a good crease. Put that up there. The next thing I have is a gold foil cut at 4 1/8 and 5 3/8. Now, I don't like wasting gold. I will be quite honest with you. So I needed a couple of circles, and this one is, I used a 2 3/8 punch, and this one maybe I didn't. Maybe I used 2 3/8 for both. I did. Okay. So the gold pieces are punched out of this piece, and it's 2 3/8 punch. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this piece here, which is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm just going to put that along there. So what I'm going to do is take my glue, and hopefully my glue will work tonight. Nope, I have to clear that out. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue along here if one of these would work. I think it's time to get a new bottle of glue. Just bear with me 1 second. So let's see if this will work. Brand new bottle. Oops, so she is working. You don't want to get your glue anywhere on this part of your, because glue on your foil changes the look of your foil. So let's shimmy that a little bit. And I did just what I said not to do. Okay, then I'm going to put a bit of glue along here. Make sure your card is opening the right way. I like to turn it over when I rub it so that I don't move it. So there's the front of my card. Then I used my 2 1/4 punch to cut out 2 of these panels. And they're going to be put down onto the gold. So let's just put a bit of glue on that. And gold foil glue kind of slides around on that. So I'm going to leave that there for a second. Then I took another piece of foil, and I cut it at 1 7/8 by 2 3/4. And then I took, where's the, one second, I got the wrong folder. I took this folder here, the Join Together 3D embossing folder, and I embossed the foil. So what I'm doing now, I want to pop these, so I'm going to put dimensionals on them. So I'm going to put 3 on each one. Use my Take Your Pick tool and just pop them off. Okay, so I'm going to put this one right here. And then I'm just going to put this one, and I want these to be facing up. So I'm going to put that one right there. This is going to go kind of in the middle of it. And I'm just going to put a dimensional on either end here and here. And I'll just put a little bit of glue in the center. Whoops, a little more than so I'll just spread that out a bit. So put that there and there, and press on the dimensionals here, and the glue is in the center. Then I have this strip here, which I cut from DSP that is no longer, not DSP, dies that are no longer available. And I'm using the Just Because in the Fabulous Sayings. That was a product of the month back a while ago. So I'm going to use the Just Because, and I'm going to just drop that down so that it doesn't change its shape. And this is Misty Moonlight, so that is what I'm going to use for my sentiment. And I'm going to put it more towards this side. And you'll see why in a minute. It's a little bit slewed, but that'll do. Because I'm going to put it down here. And I'm just going to glue it. And if you wanted, you could put a mini dimensional on either end. I'm not even going to bother with that. Then I fussy cut the flower, and I am going to pop that up. So I'm going to use a big dimensional and a little dimensional. So I'm just going to put that there. I don't want anything in the words covered up. So I'll put it like that. And I never thought on my dimensionals. So let me see what I got. Kind of like these, or even these. And these are the 2026, 2028 in color dots. So I think I'll use the Bearly. Yeah, I think I like that. Bearly blush. And one up here. So that's the card. And if you look at this here, I have 2 layers instead of just the one, because I did put a gold underneath it. I have my 2 circles, and I put a layer underneath those as well. Then I have this for the big square, my sentiment, and I put a flower. So that is my card. And same as this one here. The only thing is, I never had any gems on this one. I forgot about my gems. So we'll fix that. So there's our card for this evening. And you can do that layout with any DSP. Let me just turn the camera around. So I hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, please come back a little later this evening when I have everybody's card posted. And just pick your choice, A, B, C, or D. And we'll have somebody wearing the crown next month. Take care, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me.